Good evening, and thanks for joining me tonight. In today's video, we're breaking down the 5 key takeaways from former President Donald Trump's record-setting speech to Congress. From the soaring rhetoric to the pointed attacks, this speech had it all. Trump's address, delivered before a joint session of Congress, was a defining moment in his presidency. It was a chance for him to lay out his vision for America, to rally his supporters, and to try to bridge the deep divides that existed in the country. Whether you agree with him or not, there's no denying that Donald Trump was a master communicator. He knew how to connect with his audience, how to tap into their emotions, and how to leave a lasting impression. So let's dive right in. Right off the bat, what struck many viewers was Trump's tone. It was noticeably different, more measured, less off the cuff than his usual rally style. Was this a deliberate attempt to appear more presidential? Some pundits argued it was a smart move, showing a willingness to at least appear more statesmanlike. Critics, however, saw it as a thin facade, merely words out of sync with his actions. Whatever your take, it was a marked contrast to the fiery rhetoric he was known for, and it certainly kept everyone guessing about his true intentions. No Trump speech would be complete without a heavy dose of economic promises, and this one was no different. He hammered home the need for job creation, painting a picture of American factories roaring back to life. He touted his plans for tax cuts and deregulation, arguing they'd unleash economic growth like never before. It was classic Trump: bold claims, big promises, and a healthy dose of "Make America Great Again" sentiment. But were these promises realistic? Only time would tell, but one thing was certain: Trump knew how to tap into the economic anxieties of many Americans. Chapter 3. Obamacare on the chopping block. Healthcare, the perennial hot-button issue. Trump had vowed to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act, and he used this speech to reiterate that promise. He called Obamacare a disaster, arguing it was driving up costs and hurting families. He offered few concrete details about his own plan, but insisted it would provide better coverage at a lower cost. The healthcare debate was deeply divisive, and Trump's words were sure to be met with both cheers and jeers from different segments of the population. Chapter 4. The Wall, higher than ever. Immigration was a cornerstone of Trump's campaign, and he didn't shy away from it in this speech. He painted a stark picture of the dangers of illegal immigration, pledging to secure the border and enforce immigration laws. The centerpiece of his plan, of course, was the border wall. He reiterated his promise to build it, claiming it would stop the flow of drugs and criminals into the country. His words were met with thunderous applause from his supporters, but critics argued his stance was divisive and fear-mongering. Chapter 5. A military on steroids. Trump then shifted focus to national security, vowing to rebuild the military and defeat ISIS. He called for a massive increase in defense spending, arguing it was necessary to keep America safe. He promised to give the military the resources it needed to win again, echoing his campaign promise to make America respected on the world stage. This hawkish rhetoric was sure to resonate with his base, but it also raised concerns about a potential new era of military interventionism. Utro, what did you think? Those were the 5 key takeaways from Trump's speech to Congress: a more presidential tone, a renewed focus on the economy, a vow to repeal Obamacare, a hard line on immigration, and a commitment to military strength. It was a speech that touched on all the major issues facing the country, and it was delivered with Trump's trademark blend of showmanship and blunt force. It was a speech that left people talking, debating, and wondering what the future held. What did you think of his address? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insightful breakdowns.